Do you have tension across your shoulders that is giving you real trouble when you are sitting at a desk or when you're traveling for long periods of time? Pain that runs all the way from the top of the shoulder muscles here can travel up into the neck, go round the back of the head, causing those tension headaches or even migraines. What we're going to talk about today is how to soften these shoulders up, how to reduce the impact that stress is having on your overall body, especially these areas around here where we carry so much of our tension and stress, and how you can avoid these from becoming tense in the future. My name is Dr. Jeremy Andrews. I'm a doctor of chiropractic here at West Chiropractic in Surrey. So, Friday feeling. You've got through the week and you're feeling that your head is pounding from a stressful week. Boss has been on your case, deadlines are looming, and you can't wait for the weekend. But the shoulders have been rock solid all week, where you've been stooped over the laptop, you've been working from home, having to travel to see clients, and there's tension building around these areas as well. So, how do we get rid of that tension? Let's have a look. First exercise, super simple exercise. You can even do this when you're traveling, okay? On a train or a plane. Definitely don't do this when you're driving though. The muscles that are running through here, they're called the upper trapezius muscles. So to get these softened up, we need to do a variety of different stretches. So first thing is you want to pull the head across to one side. So we call this lateral flexion. Now when you're pulling across here, you're going to feel a stretch in the muscle that runs all the way from the base of the skull, across to the top of the shoulder, and then down to the shoulder blade. That's the upper trapezius muscle. It's a triangle fan-shaped muscle. So pulling that way, it's going to get all those fibers on the top. Now, you really want to make sure that this shoulder here is pulling down. So to increase the stretch, pull down on that shoulder. So it shouldn't be up here. You want to have it down here. You get more of a stretch. And then the last bit, to get the best benefit, is to then rotate the head like this and hold, and then rotate down like that. So when you rotate down like this, you're going to get a really good stretch all the way through there. If you're not feeling the stretch, pull the head over a little bit more. Just be gentle with this one. You don't want to yank the head over. So just taking it nice and careful. And then the same thing for the other side. So use the other arm. So this is my right shoulder. Looks like the left video, sorry. So this is my right shoulder, and I'm pulling across with my left arm. And then I'm trying to pull this shoulder down, looking towards, looking down, towards, looking down. Okay, perfect. Now, I believe that this is why massage guns were made. These are perfect for reducing tension around the upper trapezius muscles, especially when somebody else does it for you. It feels amazing. So you see here, we've got the dial. So I would turn it on, and then we've got 30 settings here. So I'm going to turn it up to about 20. I've got a lot of tension. And then you just use the other arm for the opposite shoulder. So you can work all the way around the tissue here, and you can push it a little bit harder if you want to in certain areas. And then swap the hands over. So this is my right hand for the left shoulder. Use a bit of stretch on the neck. And you're just trying to push down. So don't go on the bony bits. The bony bits will feel strange. You just want to do it on the bits where you've got tension and the knots, just to help take pressure off those areas. Anything from a minute to 3 minutes is absolutely perfect. You might want to have a rest and then do another session later in the evening. That's really good to take a lot of stress and tension off of those muscles. Massage guns, as I say, I reckon they were actually built for that purpose. They're really good. Okay, so we are going to go back to the bands here. Now the bands are a great way to take pressure off the upper trap muscles. The reason the upper trap muscles get a lot of tension on them is because they're overused. We're not using the scapula in the appropriate way. Our shoulders are too hunched up like this, they're rotated forwards. So if we can pull the shoulder blades back and down, recruit more of the lower trapezius muscles, the rhomboids, that's going to be amazing to help take a lot of pressure off your upper trap muscles. So again, band goes around like this. The darker the band, the heavier it's going to be. And I'll show you from the behind first, and I'll show you from here. So simply, what you want to do is have it full extension on the band. You're just trying to pull the shoulder blades back and down like this. And then relax, back and down like this. Okay? Shouldn't be like this. Like that, it's going to put tension on the shoulders. So shoulder blades will be pulled back. So if they're up here, you want to go down, pull in, and then engage like this. This is called a row, okay? A lot of bodybuilders do this in the gym with a lot of weight. We're just trying to do it for activation purposes. Okay, so here it is, pull shoulder blades back and down. Engage like this as you pull back. Step a little bit further back, pull the shoulder blade down and back, pull. Pull like this. Pull like this. Another great way to take pressure off the upper trap muscles is to reduce what we call cervical forward head carriage. So in simple terms, neck forward. Bring the head back in a good position. It's going to take a lot of stress off these muscles. So if you do sit for a living, if you are traveling a lot, we sit, the head tends to come forwards, so we really want to try and pull that back into a better position. So we use cervical wedge, all right? So you see this here, got quite a steep curve on it. You can do it with a rolled up bath towel. Another bolster here, so you can use it with a bolster. It's not as effective. Best thing is to get one of these traction wedges. You can buy them on Amazon. They're pretty good to get. So I literally just put it like this, and then my head wants to come up to about halfway, and I just let my head hang all the way back like this, try and pull my shoulder blades down as much as I can, just to take as much stress off those areas. When you come up, lift the head up or roll off to the side. Okay, you don't want to leverage the head back up like that. That'll then put a lot of stress around the shoulders. You want to make sure you're taking it nice and gentle with that, just to make sure it's not putting too much stress around the upper trap muscles as well. Okay, another one I love with a band is getting a band like this. You may want to loop it around. This is obviously yellow, so like this. I hold it straight like this, and then I go all the way over, maintaining the extension. Now you may get to about there, and you can start feeling some stress across the top of the shoulders. I'm always making sure my head is back. I'm really trying to pull all the way down like this, and you may be able to come all the way around like that. I've done this quite a few times, so I'm able to do that, but if you can't do that, don't worry. Come all the way back to the front, and then go back to here. Feel the tension across the top of the shoulders, so you'll feel the tension all the way through here. It's gonna pull the shoulder blade back, taking all the pressure off the top of the shoulders there. And then come back down. Great way to soften that tension around the shoulders after a long work week. Okay? And really simply, we live in the southeast of England here, just outside London, so life is busy. Life is bustle, hustle, people all rushing around. Sometimes it's great just to stop. And I know it sounds really, really simple, but just stopping for 30 seconds, having a couple of deep breaths will really, really help take a lot of stress out of your shoulders. So simply, I just then, if you're very conscious about it, taking a stop, is to say, right, deep breath in, and all the way out. And on that out breath, really try and pull your shoulder blades down and back. So rather than doing this, it's, and then pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down and back. Really feel that there, and then relax on the in breath, and then pull down. That's an active pull down, so that should be hard on the out breath, okay? Again, if you're conscious about it for 30 seconds, it's going to reset your frame of mind, it's going to reset your emotional well-being as well. Remember, our thoughts control our physiology. So if your emotional well-being is good, if your emotional well-being is managing stress, dealing with stress very, very well, that's going to help take a lot of pressure off the shoulders. I do a lot of Stoic reading, and I've read a lot of old Stoic meditations. One of the best things that comes out of that is the only thing that you're in control of in your own day is your thoughts. So your thoughts are how you interpret what's going on around you. So say, for example, in my line of work, I could say, well, yeah, I've come in early to see a client, and the client doesn't show up. So they missed the appointment. We've had a pre-arranged appointment and they missed the appointment. There's a couple of ways I can handle this. I could say, well, I hope they're okay. There must be a reason why they've not shown up. Usually they're always here on time. There must be a reason. Second way is, you can say, oh, that's so annoying. I got out of bed early. I didn't get to see my kids this morning because I came in to make a pre-arranged agreement with that client. I'm really, really upset. I'm really, really cross. That then changes my frame of mind for the rest of the day with not only me, but the people around me, my team and my family, my friends. And it's also going to create a physiological response in my body. My shoulders are going to tense up. I'm going to feel a rush of cortisol, fight, flight response, and get very cross about that. The other thing is road rage. Okay, so we're in this big metal tin, and something happens where someone pulls out in front of us, and we have this huge surge of anger or cortisol, and there's four-letter words being thrown around everywhere, and that creates a physiological response. Your shoulders tense up, you're anxious for the rest of the journey, and when you get to your destination, you think, oh, this guy, I couldn't believe it, he cut me up, and I was beeping at him, swearing at him, he didn't even notice me. Probably because that guy is just like, you know, I didn't mean to, I'm really sorry, let's just move on, let's get on with it, these things happen, everybody's okay, it wasn't dangerous, I apologize. So there's two ways we can handle these things. Sometimes when we handle things in the wrong way, it's going to create a bad physiological response in our body. To try and control the thoughts, control the feelings. Easier said than done, I know. So there we have it. A number of ways to soften the shoulders. And if you know anybody who is struggling with tension across the top of their shoulders, they're getting migraine type tension headaches, please share this video with them, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And then you can grab copies of my best-selling books here. The Secret Cure to Back Pain, How to Avoid a Lifetime of Painkillers and Surgery, and How to Transform Your Back. I will put the Amazon links in the show notes below. Thank you so much. See you next time.